With the world today as busy as it gets and as complex as it is today, it will always have many things to excite people, and people will have many things to find important to them. Mine is gaming. Back in 1953 was when gaming first started. When the first game was ever made, it was originally called Tennis for Two, but was played on an analog computer. It didn't really spark much interest in gaming until Atari released Pong in 1972. I know, right, that amazing game full of amazing gameplay. But what this simple tennis game did was start a whole new form of entertainment that has grown into something huge today. Jumping into 2020, 67 years later, just in case if you didn't know, gaming has seen arcades, entertainment systems, PCs dedicated to playing games, VR, whole championships of games, even movies based on games. Many movies. You know what? Let's just say a lot of movies. The gaming market is now worth $160 billion in 2020 and still growing. Games shows worlds where the gamer can escape into, and it's just getting better with more engaging and realistic games. But you know what? Let's see what the gamers think.
Gaming is a very important thing in my life because I've been playing games with my dad since a very young age, and that has gotten us a really strong bond and a really strong connection.
Gaming is quite an interesting source of entertainment. It's almost like a film, yet you can interact with all the characters on a more personal level. It's quite a unique experience, and I enjoy it as it fills a niche in entertainment.
Gaming to me is a hobby. I don't see a career in it. It's more just to pass the time, have fun, to socialise even. I play a lot of multiplayer games, so socialising is a pretty big part of it. Yeah.
Gaming is a hobby to me, and that's because I play it during my free time with my friends who I have online.
My dad introduced me into games when I was around 10 years old.
I've been playing games all my life. I've been playing Pac-Man, Sudoku.
It's hard to say exactly, but definitely when I was a young kid.
I started playing games when I was about in year 3 maybe.
I have a lot of online friends, and that's one way that we can communicate with each other. And I also do it to relieve stress from school.
I use video games to just pass time. If I have an assessment task due, I might procrastinate a little bit, just play a bit of FIFA 19 and 20. But yeah, mostly to pass time.
All of them.
I use games to relieve stress and to pass time.
I play a lot of every kind of different type of game.
Previously, mostly 8-bit games, also a lot of 2D platformers, not many 3D games.
I mostly play multiplayer first-person shooter games, sometimes horror. You know, the games themselves aren't really the thing. It's more of the game type, the game modes within them that I play. So I play a little bit of everything, really.
I usually play first-person shooters or a game like Dead by Daylight.
I play every day for about 6 hours after school.
6 hours a week, as I spend most of my time with assessment tasks.
It depends on what the week is. Whether it's a school week, I probably don't spend much time playing games. On weekends, I spend a lot of my time playing games. Holidays, I spend even more time playing games.
Gaming will change into like a virtual experience because you're gonna have to pay a lot of money just to get that right kind of satisfaction.
I think games, the medium of games, will evolve in the past 10 years in an interesting direction. Video games are going to become more mainstream than they are now.
I think VR games are becoming a pretty big thing now. VR technology is improving. Haptic suits that people can wear. The games themselves, just without VR, aren't really going to change much.
With interviewing some of the gaming community, I want you, yes you, the person watching this right now, and ask yourself, what does gaming mean to you? Thanks so much, and I hope you enjoyed the video.